Yeah, everything is ready. Yeah, over to Shivakumar sir. Shivakumar sir. Okay. Yeah, good morning everyone. This session titled as Understanding Higher Education in India and Role of Faculty. Education is a method of educating young generation. The way of teaching may be different from schools to college, colleges to university. In India, what is the role of the higher education? What is it meant for? What is the role of the faculty? And what is the impact of the faculty in the HEI, Higher Education Institutes? That is the main theme for this session. Education is not only the way to gather information and improving the technical skills, we need to use them to develop our society. Then only there is a true meaning of the education. Then every student will convert into responsible citizens. The purpose of the education, that is transforming from traditional role into evolving role. In the traditional role, you must satisfy professional growth. By teaching, you must satisfy individual students. You will develop scholarly resources. You may create enlightened citizen group. But in the evolving role, competitive edge benchmark is important. We need to compete with other countries also. We need to form goals with values. Usually that will be reflecting from vision and mission of the institute. Vision is the broad statement. Mission is group of short-term or long-term goals by using which we will reach vision. We need to sustain. Sustainability is more important in the transforming version of the education. Think globally, act locally. The method of education, the way of giving or sharing the knowledge to our student community need to help them to convert into a global citizen. That is the role of transformation from traditional to evolving. Slowly there is a change in the learning mechanism. Not only from the classroom, the mechanism is converting into the digital mode. There is no limitation of the time, 24 by 7, and lifelong learning we can do. Total India, our country, that is converting like a single house. like a single school, synergizing the combination of formal and informal learning techniques. Teaching is not only reading the content from a textbook, even not only the demonstrating the things. You need to motivate the student to practice it, and you need to identify the suitable outcome. The reflection is important. The reciprocity is important. Whenever there is no response, whenever there is no suitable outcome, there is no suitable meaning of the teaching for that session. Combination, blending of so many disciplinary activities, acquiring the new skills, that is the need of the hour. So this FDP basically helps all to generate those ideas, to get that suitable motivation, to mold everyone into an educational leader. You are supposed to transform from teacher to educational leader. Flexible learning. We need to incorporate options to switch. See this slide. The concept of illiterate, that is slowly changing. Now only three groups will remain. Whether a person will be in learning group or unlearn group or in the relearn group. We are supposed to ready to acquire with new skills. We need to identify the deficiencies at the outset. There are so many problems. When our problems are identified, then you may identify the suitable solution, how to overcome it. The often that is not giving same outcome because of the difference of gender, social groups, and differences in the geographical boundaries. In some areas in India, some people are not encouraging girl child to continue their education. After schooling, they are confining to homes only. When our employability is very, very low, obviously that will become one deficiency. Even we are not able to compete with global standards. In those deficiencies, what is the role of the curricula? It need to be modified. Even in the BYS, we need to collect feedback from alumni, parents, and industry person to incorporate changes. Is it really happening? We are conducting BOS meetings, but the transformation of the syllabus according to the real need of the industry, that is not happening perfectly. You need to accept it. The outdated curricula that will not improve our quality level, then we can't reach global standards. There are so many vacant faculty positions, even in the top level institutions. Inadequate teacher training leads to poor outcomes sometimes. In so many institutions, there is no suitable student to teacher ratio. Whenever you are considering the role of the research in the deficiency, low focus is there. Majority of them are depending on the theoretical research. The practical research should enable the employment opportunities also. So that is also one factor even in the top institutions. Industry institute interaction, that is confined to some 5 to 10% only in the top end institutes. There are very less MOUs with some other institutions even in our country. Even when we are thinking about the foreign institution collaboration, the percentage is very less. The percentage is very less in our country. Even whenever we are thinking about the infra, that is also including in deficiency part. Maintenance is one fact. There is no proper utilization of the funding sometimes. Whenever the novel teaching pedagogy is there, suppose suitable infrastructure is not available in your organization, definitely that will fall into the category of deficiency. Even sometimes the governance body, they may show regulations, but the exact implementation may be deviated from regulations. They are unable to transfer themselves as bodies for nurturing higher education. They may frame the rules and regulations, but the care and share, that is missing. That is missing really in our India. So basically, after this FDP, you are all supposed to transform your thoughts. Like by 2030, the organizations may be classified as foundation institutions, career focused institutions, research focused institutions. Whenever we are categorizing them into these three parts, then the expected outcome easily we may observe in our country. But generally here, we are all expecting all the outcomes from every institution. Really, it is not possible. Really, it is not possible. So how to overcome these deficiencies? Whenever we are considering the method of teaching and framing of the curriculum, learner-centered approach is the best one. We need to introduce multidisciplinary concepts, skill-based courses. We need to include courses in which General awareness for social development should include. What is the need? There are so many agencies, they are giving the grant for doing the research. We need to submit the research proposal for developing socio-economic status of our country. So whenever we are incorporating that strategy into the course, that will be fulfilled. We need to propose a scheme for continuing lifelong learning for the professionals. That is a missing factor in the India. The choice that should be with the students. We need to use the new techniques like flipped classroom, experiential learning, capstone model, project-based learning, etc. We need to include. Even in this post-COVID situation, some universities are telling you may conduct examination based on the project-based model. Okay, you will tell, yes, we allotted a project, batch of students finished successfully, we awarded some marks, let us say some 85 out of 100, examination is over, results declared, students happy, you also happy. Then your university will ask, what is the outcome of the particular project? Did you publish any research paper? What is the suitable outcome? Then what's your answer? For every technique, there should be a suitable outcome at last. Whenever we are taking care of each and every parameter, then we need to attempt. We need to develop the strategy right from foundation to finish. Then we need to implement the correct strategy for the suitable technique. That may be for blended learning or experiential learning or for the capstone model. Generally, the institutions should retain the best faculty or even better faculty. Some organizations always they want to retain or they want to attract freshers. High quality faculty, definitely they will be asset for the organization. The management should focus on this particular point. Faculty is the asset for the organization. Their work, their growth, that indirectly helps the organization. What is the role of the research? Whenever best faculty is there, if you are encouraging them, I'm saying from organizational side, if the management is encouraging to conduct research, then that will be asset for organization only. Teaching and research should go in parallel. The suitable collaborations you need to encourage. Always try to have more number of MOUs. My dear friends, the participants may belong to group of with experience nearly 0 to 5 years. Some members they are having experience even more than 20 years also. You may fall into category of regular teacher, HOD or academic coordinator or principal or IQAC coordinator or NAC coordinator or dean for R&D or R&D coordinator. Definitely in future you may supposed to take any challenge in these roles. So try to identify now onwards. What is the importance of each and every parameter in the HEI, Higher Education Institutes? How to mold ourselves first. Whenever there are no suitable partnerships, then there is no real development for the organization. As a faculty, as a teacher, you need to motivate continuously. You need to search for platforms. You need to identify the suitable industry. By using them, you may prepare one MOU. The industry and your organization may work together. Don't think like I'm a normal faculty member. Whenever I became a principal, then only I will think all these things. Think from now onwards. What is the best strategy as an individual? How to change my mindset? What is the role of mine to improve myself? Then automatically, whenever you are improving, your organization will also improve. You can do lot of things. Don't confine your role as only teacher or faculty. Your role should be like a engaged scholar. Whenever you are engaging in so many activities, you may call as engaged fellow. YOUNG, engaged fellow. Whenever you are enjoying your work, always your age will fall into the category young only. Benchmark against the best. Remember the tagline of the Sansui company. They will advertise like better than best. Like you need to search for continuous improvement. Try for the quest for excellence. Stretch your targets. In one movie, there is a dialogue like, if your target is 10th mile, aim for the 11th mile. Try to get the motivation. You need to have the burning desire to be known as an expert in that field. You need to manage your time wisely. Focus on the teaching, research, and writing. This slide may show the outline. What is the meaning of the engaged scholar? Teacher to educational leader. The transformation will include in this process. Along with the teaching, you need to have the interaction with the institute and industry. You need to develop the strategies in the research. You may attend for conferences. You may design so many courses. You are supposed to write on the books. You may act like the faculty chair. You may act like the reviewer for the journals. So continuously you are supposed to expand the level of expertise. You need to like your profession. Love it. Try to identify the chances of expansion. In what areas we can work now onwards. Divide them into short term, medium level goals first. Then slowly, whenever you are finishing those tasks, long range goals will automatically you can reach. Today, there is no difference between teaching and research. You need to perform both the activities. You are sharing lot of information to the students. If the suitable outcome is there, then only there is a fruitful meaning of the process. You need to plan accordingly. You need to show the time boundary for teaching and doing research. Sharing of the knowledge is not only important in these days, my friends. We need to motivate the student community to integrate this knowledge into a productive outcome. Whenever there is no effective learning, the work from our side is useless. If you want to become an effective teacher, you need to deliver the suitable domain knowledge using the suitable tool, and you need to check whether the expected outcome came or not at last. There is no need of confining into your subject. You need to expand your teaching into the interdisciplinary area. Suppose if you are a computer teacher, tell them applications of that particular subject. Into different areas. Then they may enjoy the subject. Try to upgrade continuously by engaging in research. Whenever you are teaching the things by using interdisciplinary concepts, then engaging in research will be fulfilled automatically. The role of a faculty, you may understand like teaching role, the research role, service role, and sometimes integration of all the three. Let us see one by one. This is a primary duty of the faculty member. They meant for teaching. With suitable preparation, you are supposed to explain the content. We are focusing on teaching, not telling. What is the difference between telling and teaching? Whatever may be there in the textbook, if you are reproducing, if you are spell out the same line, that is simply telling. What is the meaning of the teaching? Before starting of the class, tell them what is the outcome for this specific topic. At last, You are supposed to give answers for these questions. You will identify definitions for these keywords. You will identify a suitable numerical or suitable equation for this dedicated key term. Write down the list first. After some time, after partial delivery of the content, immediately the students will identify, yes, sir or ma'am, given some key terms, I am identifying the answer for that particular question. Try to motivate them. Try to involve them in the process of learning. You may share your basic or applied knowledge. You are ready to improve your knowledge level. You are following the development in the field. Even you may fall into the category from colleges to university level. In one angle, there is a priority, high priority for the teaching role whenever you are considering with research. Suppose if there is no suitable teacher to teach exact concepts, without them to motivate the students, how to promote the research culture in the student community? So first of all, you are supposed to become the best teacher. So you need to satisfy the role of teaching first. Have a pleasant smile always. Go to the class with the good stuff. Enjoy the process of teaching. Involve in the teaching. Try to motivate. You are supposed to be a soft spoken person. You need to attract the student community with your work, not with your smartness. Means not with your dress sense or etc. No need to prove yourself like you are having more knowledge than students. We are not going to the class to prove the same. We are going to the class to share our knowledge. Sometimes some teachers unintentionally they may fall into this category. They are trying to prove, yes, we are having knowledge more than this particular group. That is the not real intention of the teaching. Try to ask the basic questions, silly questions to the students first. Based on the reply, you may understand the level of the student first. Slowly, you may try to improve their learning ability. Then you may change your teaching style. Then finally, whenever they are reaching the suitable outcome, then your role will be satisfied. In most of the institutions, research role that is having less priority. In most of the colleges, during the audit only, they will ask, do you have any publications? Do you have any projects? Majority of us, they will write like no, no. You may think like I am scoring the points in remaining all aspects. There is nothing to worry. But please remember, my dear friends, try to involve in research also. Try to get suitable motivation. Try to improve your qualification. Whenever you are involving in the research, then only you will be successful in this field. What is the role in the service level? The organization or simply the management will assign some responsibilities. You may act like some administrator also sometimes. Your services are not only meant for teaching. You are supposed to serve as administrator also. So you need to cope up with skills, how to manage the things, how to plan accordingly. If any problem occurs, what is the mechanism to solve? So generally in the teaching process, majority of us focusing on the communication with the students only. But whenever you are acting like an administrator, your communication should be with the peers or stakeholders, means parents or some other person. You need to maintain the suitable decency and decorum. And you need to understand the responsibilities assigned in that role. Generally, these roles may be assigned for a specific duration, rotational based. So, whenever you are getting a chance, try to prove yourself. The integration, the combination, the previous three roles teaching, research, service roles. Sometimes some faculty members should serve that organization by mixing up of these three. You are supposed to extend your knowledge by using a suitable project to the community. A simple example, generally in the NAC accreditation, they will ask about what are the best practices. Are you adapting any village? From your institution, are you sharing the knowledge? You need to do the research. How to share. You need to offer some service to them also. You need to teach them some suitable practices in that module. That is the simple example. Where is the chance to integrate these roles? You are not only confining to teach something, to perform something in your organization. There is a wider scope. Whenever you are ready to fulfill all these things, they will be useful for development of your organization also. What is the meaning of the best practice? Continuously, whenever you are adopting that one, there is a suitable best outcome that is obtaining to the community. You are offering a best service to the social community from your organization. If it is really satisfying, the better grade you will achieve. If your organization is reaching to the better level, if your organization is reaching to the better level of accreditation, definitely every member in that organization will get that recognition. There are so many studies. In some studies, weightage for the research may be more. In some studies, weightage for the research is least. Generally, we need to move accordingly with the organizational norms and also try to focus on your professional development by assuming personal means. Suppose in your organization, your higher up is not asking anything about your research progression, then what will you do? Don't sit idly. Try to focus on all these areas. You are supposed to develop first. You need to identify the better strategies. Then you may get the chance to move into a better organization. After moving into the better organization, there is no chance of improving your skills. Please, whenever you are having the chance, whenever you are proving the skill, then the better organization will give you a chance. Please remember. So always try to update, try to update. Basically, I am congratulating all of you. You are showing interest to update your knowledge during this lockdown period to attend for this FDP. Maybe you are updating the knowledge by attending so many online courses along with this FDP. That is one indication, good indication, my dear friends. You are ready to change. Be ready to face the challenges in future. In post-COVID situation, suppose if we need to perform online teaching completely, then along with the teaching, the service role that should be also dominating. Will you agree or not? Generally, one computer administrator will be there in each and every college. They will not take care of each and everything. You need to know how to utilize the suitable online platform, how to deliver the lecture by using the LMS, how to deliver the e-content, how to test the knowledge of the students, how to generate the result. Simply combo of teaching and service role that will be definitely there in the post-COVID situation. What is the meaning of the collective faculty? So generally in the organization, we may hear the term like full-time faculty, ad hoc, part-time, adjunct. Please observe, in the process of accreditation, they are asking what is the percentage of female teachers. Did you ever notice it? Majority of the accreditation bodies, they are asking, what is the ratio of female teachers in your organization? To give equal chance to everyone, to eliminate the gender discrimination. They are asking that question. How many faculty members are full-time? How many members are acting in the part-time? Who are the adjunct faculty members? Like visiting professors. In some organizations, generally the person may belongs to management member family, or sometimes maybe due to the trust, they may assign some additional responsibilities along with the teaching. They may include in planning and delivering of the curricula. They may take the complete responsibility of maintenance along with the regular teaching and everything. Whenever the concrete level of service role is identified, then that category may be come under collective faculty. So my dear friends, try to understand the higher education in the India. Some regulatory bodies, they are continuously trying to improve the quality, try to identify the norms, update yourself, identify your role. Don't confine only for the teaching. Even in the teaching, try to learn the new practices. Try to identify the growth. Expand yourself. Try to identify the importance of the research. Try to identify where you can serve for your organization. Try to become the collective faculty. Then finally, you will reach a level to get the maximum satisfaction in the teaching profession. Learning, in that spelling, learning, if you are removing the L, earning will come. Here the growth, if you are considering in the financial terms, if you want more perks, if you want to enjoy the process of earning, you need to focus on the learning. Without learning of the new things, there is no chance of earning. First, love learning. Try to motivate yourself. You can only motivate yourself. Try to motivate yourself. Try to expand your roles. Then prove yourself and create a suitable image for yourself as the best of the best. Thank you, my dear friends. So this is the end for this session. From this session, you can identify the importance of the higher education in India. What are the deficiencies in our system? What's your role to identify those deficiencies by integrating the new knowledge parameters, by acquiring new skills? We need to encourage our students to meet global standards and expand your role from teaching to higher level by doing good in research and service role. Please remember, try to motivate yourself. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.